Hello everyone, and boy do we have a special video for you all today. This is actually going to be the one and only stock video that you're ever going to need, period, the end. Showing you all every single step to that Jordan Belfort dream of yours, starting right now. Yeah, I've been after the bag, after the cash, throw some in the market and make it back. No knowledge like a Lamborghini in the garage. Yo, I'm trying to get that, bro, I need a stack, and maybe more of them, got a lot of dollars. Today's video, we're going to be acting like you all are going to be our little brothers. We're taking you every single step of the way.
So the question I keep getting asked from a lot of people who have been watching or people who personally know me is, what should I buy into? What stocks? How do I know what to pick? And in this demonstration right here, this is called the 3-fund portfolio. So to understand what I have behind me, you have to understand what an index fund is. And essentially what an index fund is, in the simplest of terms, imagine a basket, and in that basket there's a bunch of eggs, and those eggs are companies. Now, instead of buying one share of a company, you are buying into a lot of companies and you're getting a small percentage of each. So as the name implies, 3-fund portfolio, it's 3 specific funds depending on your age. If you're young, you want to go with this specific ratio. I mean, you can use it if you want to. I'm just saying this is what I use. But if you're older, I'll explain how the ratio is flipped. Now, VT Sachs is a representation of the top 500 traded companies in the US stock market. If one company goes down, don't be too worried about it, right? A lot of the bigger companies such as Amazon, Apple, Facebook, they typically carry this stock because they have such a large portion of the stock market. So don't be too worried about it. And this is a more aggressive strategy into doing this. If you're older, you would probably want about 70% in bonds, maybe 10% in the stock market, and the international index you could probably leave at 20%. The reason for this being is that bonds are super safe. This is why only 10% should be in your portfolio if you're a young adult, because you don't want super safe money right now. You want safe money, but you don't want it so safe that there's not going to be a whole lot of growth. This is to essentially hold your money and just grow it very, very slowly. The international index is a representation of all the international companies across the entire world. This is why you should only put 20% in this. It's not necessarily betting on our US economy, it's betting on the world. And the world is crazy. So only put 20% into this. Like I said, this is a 3-fund portfolio. 3 funds, only 3, that you need if you want to be super safe and get a long-term investment over a 30-year period. Now, these are the ticker symbols: VT Sachs, VTLX, and VTIX.
So for you guys to have an account on Robinhood, you must be 18 years of age. I'm sure most of you are, so this shouldn't be a problem. And without further ado, let's get right into it. So first things first, this is your own history of your portfolio. So if you guys want to look, here's my history. On the right side of my screen here, I have all my stocks that I'm invested in. This is what I have in my portfolio. Now, this is my watch list. These are stocks that I am watching just to, maybe I want to buy, and just to look at the market. Really, it's good to look at other things and keep an eye out. That way you can set up plays in the future. If you go into your account, you have banking, history, document, settings, help center, all this good stuff right here. If you go in the top right hand corner, you can press count, and by doing so you can press free stock. It's going to take you here. Now this is my code. Like I said, if you guys use my code, you guys get 1 free stock, and so do I. It greatly helps the channel. I would really appreciate it. But Robinhood does this great thing where you guys also get your own free referral link, so you can send it to your buddies. So everyone wins. So I know someone's going to ask me, how do you buy a stock? This interface, like the whole setup, should be just about the same on the phone. So I'm going to put in how many I want, which is 1. Press review order, press buy. And now you're all done. The next thing we're going to get into is the top 5 stocks that Brian and I made a list of. And it is what we recommend that you guys take a look at. We're not saying to buy them. By no means am I telling you to put your money into anything, but I do believe these are good stocks to buy into, in my opinion. The first one we're going to start with is Disney. Now, when I look into a company, I like to base it on three things, right? When I'm going to buy in, I like to look at the history. I like to see how well the company performs in times of like economic stress, such as like the Great Depression or the recession in '08, or like this pandemic, how everything dropped. Another thing I look for is what does the company provide and will it be around in 30 years. The first one we're going to start with is Disney. They're in the entertainment business. They own a lot of stuff. They're considered a monopoly, and that alone should indicate that this is probably a good company to buy into. I mean, they have a lot of buying power. They have a lot of potential. For the price it's at, 118, it's a very good buy in my opinion. And as you guys can see, in the '08 recession, it had a dip. Most companies had a dip. It goes up. They had a dip. So this is a higher high than the previous. It goes up. There's a higher high right there because you can see the little dip. Goes up, dips, and then it goes up, dips again, and they have a bunch of crazy history right here. It's not going anywhere. It's going to be here for probably till I die. So definitely I'm going to be holding this one for about 30 years. So the next company we have is Microsoft, and as you can tell, I mean Microsoft has done nothing but like growth.
Nice.
You can see from about 2013 to now, they've done tremendous growth. And why is that? Because technology has only gotten better as time has progressed. The next company we have is Coca-Cola, and don't take my word for this. This is just my observation and how I read this. If you look at the history, you can see that Coca-Cola had a humongous spike, but I'm pretty sure this was just a bunch of hype because as you can quickly tell, it drops very low, and even now it's trading at 47. Now, is this an indication that it's a good buy? In my opinion, yes. I believe this is a great buy because it hasn't traded near this price in 22 years.
Wait a minute.
So if there's not a whole lot of people going out to eat, they might not sell as much Coca-Cola, and you get the point. So, like I said, just be wary of the companies. It's always good to be diverse in companies. You don't want to have everything in tech. It's good to have a diverse portfolio. The next stock we have is Snapchat. Since this company has only been publicly traded for 3 years, it's kind of hard to judge where they will go. As you can see, they haven't done great, but right around here, they started advertising. Now, they didn't have any source of income previous to this. They had no source of income, and so they fixed that by putting in ads. I'm sure you guys see the ads on Snapchat all the time. There's tons of them. I mean, I've seen phone cases, I've seen scrunchies, I've seen everything on Snapchat. But as you can see, when they start advertising, they generated a source of income. And ever since then, they've done good. Actually, they've done just about as good as when the company IPO'd, which is good because the company had probably a lot of hype behind it. The last company we have is Abivive. Now, I don't know too much about this company. Brian actually recommended it to me because, like we preach, diversity is key in a portfolio, and this company deals with like Botox and like medical stuff. I believe it's considered in the medical field. Like I said, I don't know too much about this company. Brian definitely does. So I'm gonna analyze this company myself and use my strategies. Like I said, I look at the company's history. This company's only been trading for 7 years, since 2013. I believe this is the overbought line, and as you can see, this company was bought up a ton. People drove this company through the roof. They bought a ton of it, and then it dipped. And it peaked at, what is that, 100 and, let's just call it 125. Well, now it's averaging $100. And it's actually breaking out of 100 right now. So this company looks like it has potential just from the graph alone. Like I said, I don't know what happened here or why this company got a bunch of hype. Don't put all your money into one company. Put it across many companies. Be very smart with where you put your money. Like I said, 3 ways I analyze a stock: the history, how well they performed in times of stress, and what do they provide, and will they be here 30 years from now?
I hope you all enjoyed the video. Like, comment, subscribe, and next video will be up Friday. We will be talking about the richest man in Babylon. Now this talks about 5,000-year-old philosophy. Don't forget Robinhood, and affiliate links will be in the description, so make sure you guys can use those and deposit $100 into your account. I hope you all are having a great week. Be productive, and I'll see y'all in the next video. Peace.